Hi everyone, welcome back to Babcia's Coffee and Crafts. This is Babcia, your host, on the YouTube channel Legacies Little Luxuries. Today is October 28th on a Wednesday. Miss Commissioner is on top of my craft table, but my craft table is cleaned off. We are not doing a DIY today. What I am bringing to you is a video that I taped in segments about my bird cage. She sees the little handle for my camera. Anyhow, it's about the bird cage. If you watched 2 years ago, I brought to you a video about my fish tank and what I bought and how I set it up. And since this bird cage was purchased a few years back before I even adopted Miss Commissioner or Miss Sakay, it's been a good investment. So I decided to make a video out of it and just bring to you the idea what I'm using and how safe it is from the cats, keeping the cats away. Afterwards, I will come back on my channel and say goodbye. And then I think the very next video will be the DIY on my Paris theme. Paris is the theme this year. So, without further ado, let's get started. Newspaper on the bottom. Now I don't have to buy paper because this is the weekly flyers that come in the mail. So I save all that newspaper for cleaning the bird cage with. So here we are, 7:45 in the morning, September 25th, 2020. Somebody is playing with my visiting cousinette. Cousinette always seems to come around our house during Halloween, and someone has decided to introduce herself because this is her first Halloween. Miss Commissioner. Hi, Commissioner. What are you doing? Are you making your acquaintance with Cousinette? He's creepy and he's spooky, mysterious and kooky. If you'd like to learn how to make this DIY cousinette, it's just made out of a tomato cage, and these are Dollar Tree grass skirts, Dollar Tree sunglasses, and a Dollar Tree St. Patrick's Day hat that I spray painted Rust-Oleum black. And you can buy Rust-Oleum black spray paint at Walmart's. Hello, hello. Well, parakeets are also known as budgies And what I do is I buy the bulk food, parakeet seed, from Pet Supply Plus in Essexville, Michigan. And then I buy these pieces of millet, and I cut them down because they come in a longer stalk, and I cut them down. And every 2 days, this is what I give my two budgies. Okay? With a clean dish, and make sure the dish is clean. About that much food, and then one of these stalks. Okay, and then with the other little food or water dish, I give them the water from the refrigerator. It's filtered. I fill both sides. And they go right here on the slot that's sticking up from the base of the cage. So it will allow the water dish and the food dish to stay secure. And, you know, instead of like right here and then they jump on it and they start eating and they start sliding around, they won't slide around. Alrighty, so let's head on into the craft room with this very clean, easy peasy bird cage. See, Miss Commissioner's right behind me. So much fun filming, especially when you have to do it with one hand. Okay, so anyhow, you can purchase this cage with the stand. You have to buy the stand separately, but I prefer the stand because it remains a little bit higher up from the kitty cats. And they're sitting here waiting. All you have to do is lift this up, place it on the base, and then snap it. It'll lock on the front and in the back. Alrighty, let me do that. I have to put the camera down to do that. Just lock it. Easy peasy. Love this bird cage. Now, tomorrow, when I have to give them new food, or no, 2 days later, this is a 2-day supply. All I have to do is reach in, grab this container, grab the other container, bring it to the kitchen, clean it out, refill it, come back, place it back on the little slot, close it up, and lock it. I clean the cage out about, I would say, every 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, depending. And then at night, I have a blanket up on top. Now, right now, it's been warm, so I don't cover the cage, but Michigan drops in temperatures to 50 degrees and lower, I will cover the cage. And it's in the craft room right now, so when I go to bed at night, I can close the door and the cats have no access at all. During the day, I can keep an eye on the birdcage and supervise Daisy and Oscar. But if I go shopping, I go out visiting, if I leave, I can close the door to the craft room. That's something I always have to remember to do. And then I even open up the window and then they can look out during the day. Look outside because there's a pine tree next door and seems to be a pit stop for birds. So it gives Oscar and Daisy some entertainment. Now I have this really cute nesting box, and I was hoping that they would have babies. However, I feel they're not going to do it because there's predators in the house. There's cats. I'm pretty sure one's a male and one's a female because Oscar's beak is blue and Daisy's is all pale. And I hear that's how you can determine a female to a male, but you know, what do I know? So I have that box, and no, I'm not sure what they're going to do. They have this little sharpening their beak station right here, and then they have a little perch here and a little bridge here and another perch here. Of course, budgies love to look at themselves. They're so vain, so they have a mirror. And I am getting in a couple perches from Chewy.com. I've ordered some cat food and such, so I'm going to get a few things for the birds. Anyhow, it's very nice. If you need to access to get in, you can go in this way. I removed the one door in the back to add this nesting box, and then I placed nesting materials inside. And I really thought I should do a video on this, as I've had it a couple years now. I'm very pleased with it. It's stayed in excellent shape. It's easy to clean. Oh, are you going to talk and sing? Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, that is the story behind this awesome bird cage. Oh, there was a bird that just flew by the window. And they're whistling to me, whistling to the birds they see outside. Okay, anyhow, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I have more DIYs come. If I come across anything else in the future that I've been using for a while and I really like, I will upload that video like I am right now for this bird cage. And we'll see you next time. Bless. Hashtag Art is Freedom. Instagram, Legacy's Little Luxuries Arts. Pinterest, Legacy's Little Luxuries. And yes, I'm on Facebook. I'm on there daily. Facebook is Legacy's Little Luxuries. Give us a like. Bye-bye. My Chewy.com order came in, and while I buy my Fancy Feast products for the kitty cats, I picked up a few items for the birds. And this is a perch, but it's also something they can sharpen their beak on. This is another perch. Also, they can sharpen their beak on. It'll keep their claws a little bit filed. And then I bought this nest. I was talking about the nest I already have earlier. They're not going in it. She isn't doing anything. So I'm going to place that nest, this new nest, in this bird cage. Probably hang it and we'll see what happens in the future. So here's what it looks like before I add the stuff. And they only have the one sitting perch right here, and then they have one down here by the mirror. I'm going to place one up here, around here, one somewhere else. At least I'll have more sitting areas. And then we'll see what it looks like. So Oscar and Daisy, they're a little bit worried what I just placed in their cage because it isn't new to them now. So the one perch is right here. The other perch is right here, and then that's where I dangled the nest. That's the thing they're really looking at because it's huge. So anyhow, I will leave them alone. Okay, I'm just going to leave them alone, let them adjust to the new objects inside their home, and we will be back, okay? It's 34 from the top to the bottom of the base, and then 21 inches wide. And deep, let's see what it is. It's 12 inches. So you already know how tall it is. Then with the stand added, it's even taller. And like I said, I've had this for 5 years. It's in great shape. I took you through how I clean it out. And I really like this cage. So that's why I decided to make a DIY video, and a little bit more work for me to edit and upload it, but I think it could help the rest of you all if you get yourself some birds, or 1 bird, 2 birds, maybe even 3 birds for in here, depending on the size of the birds and if they get along. This would be a great bird cage to invest in. You can find it on the Sears website, Amazon, or Chewy.com. There is a variety of prices. I remembered mine was under $100, but I don't know what they are today. And then the stand, I think it was like $30 or $40, but this was 5 years ago. We are in 2020 now, so 2015 is when I purchased my bird cage. And then my birds came from Pet Supply Plus. Hey, Daisy. Hi, Oscar. Subscribe, hit the like button, and if you're interested in fish aquariums, I purchased a basic starter fish tank, 29 gallons, and I did do a DIY video on that, so look back in 2018 and you'll find that video. If I remember to link it in the description box, I will. Let's get started with some more DIY craft ideas. We have Paris theme going on this year. We will be starting that back up again. We are in September, and this is September 26th, 2020. Signing off. Bless. Well, I said I would show you the catio at night, but I decided not to. I want to wrap up this video, get it uploaded, edited to YouTube. That takes me another 4 to 5 hours. So, like I said in the beginning, I'm wrapping up my Paris DIYs. I'm not going to bring any more. You know, I'm just wrapping up little empty candy boxes for presents, finishing up my foam dice, upcycling things, continuing with my ornaments. And I'll bring it to you next month. And then after that, I have no idea what I'm going to do because I need to build this channel. So please, once again, hit the subscribe button. Try to help me reach 3,000 before the end of December. And then I can continue in 2021. This is Babcia with Babcia's Coffee and Crafts. The playlist on Legacy's Little Luxuries. Signing off. Until next time. Bless.